Joining me today is Dr. Brett Frykberg, orthopedic surgeon with the Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me again. I appreciate it.
As we find a lot of you guys at JOI are very active. I know you're from here and I went to Bishop Kenny High School. Tell us a little bit about your time at Bishop Kenny.
Well, like we were talking about earlier, I think that when I was at Kenny, I was a three-sport athlete. If I could fit any more sports in there, I would have. Wasn't great at everything, but I loved it. I loved competing. I loved playing tennis, basketball, baseball, and at Kenny I was in football, wrestling, and then track and field. So it got me into college. I did sports after that, and but being from a sports background, I think brought me into the profession that I am now. And I owe a lot of my life to being an athlete.
You and I ran into each other, I don't know, maybe a month ago. We were here doing some interviewing and we were just chatting a little bit, and you told me that you were getting ready for an Ironman, and a full-length Ironman, not a half. And I guess, just in talking to you with your background, you mentioned that this has been a lifelong goal.
It has. It's like someone telling you, no way you could do something like this. Your body type isn't right, or you're too tall or too muscular, or it's too long of a race. And it's always been in the back of my head, like, well, maybe I can't do it. And I'm always into proving people wrong. I get where you are, or I get where I am in life because I've disproven a lot of the people that told me I can't do it. In my profession, though, it's important to show the patients that we can still stay active even later in life. I'm still early on, but it's very important for us, and I think it's very important for me to show them that anything is possible.
So how long have you been, obviously you've been very active, but when did you officially, how far out, start training for this event?
I made the decision last year about May, just by watching something on TV, is, what, it's that time. If I can't do it now, might as well just put it off and not do it anymore. But I think that the decision was made in May. I got a coach who's local, who's amazing. She's also a patient of ours and does well with PT. I've known her for a long time, but she's been my coach since July. So I really started in July.
Take me through a little bit. How do you train for this? I'm just thinking, how do you do your day-to-day at the Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute? It's got to be very demanding, and then train for this thing.
It's hard. And I think the first thing that I had to realize that, and my coach told me, is like, make sure it's okay with your wife. Have a long discussion that says, 2 hours a day added on to your work day, plus 6 hours a day on the weekends are going to be added to it. And we have kids to take care of, and she's got to be okay with it. And that took a little bit, but my job starts usually about 6 or 6:30 in the morning. My Ironman training starts at 3:45 in the morning on most weekdays. And weekends, if I wanted to see my kids' basketball games or the cheerleading camps or something, then I will usually at 3:45 start whatever process needs to be started, and it'll be, I did 7 hours on the bike on Saturday morning, and had to be, with my job I was on call, so right after the bike was done I went in and we operated for about 3 or 4 hours, and then came back home and were able to spend with the kids. That was a weekend. But it's a balancing act for sure. It's taught us as a family a lot.
I look forward to getting you back on here, talk about your experience. We wish you the best of luck, and we really enjoyed talking to you today. Dr. Brett Frykberg with the Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.